Hey, what's going on, people? Joey 4Track here, and we're going to be taking a look at Poker Night 2 from Telltale Games, the guys who brought you the awesome Walking Dead game series. If anybody has not checked out the Walking Dead gaming series, please go check it out. It's infinitely better than the TV show. It's a lot like the comics, and it's really great. Anyway, so, Poker Night 2. I have to preface this by saying that I am a poker player. I play poker probably twice a week. So I'm going to have a certain perspective of this game. I do realize that it's pretty, I'm assuming it's aimed towards the casual sort of gamer, casual poker player, or even people who don't play the game at all. But I am also a gamer, so I'm going to look at it from both aspects, and I'll be telling you what I think. Already I'm digging the the title screen here. I think you're in a little limo here. It's pretty cool. You're on the way to the game. So I did play this a couple times. Did play a couple tournaments just to get the idea of it and test recording and stuff. But I'll give you my thoughts as we go. All right, we're gonna start a new tournament here. We're playing Texas Hold'em. Not really a big fan of Omaha personally. I know it's very popular. It's cool that they have the option though. A lot of dialogue in this, so I'm gonna be keeping my mouth quiet so you can hear.
You finally replaced the urinal cakes.
Yes, and we've renewed our liquor license.
Okay.
All right. Libations may be purchased with the inventory tokens you've acquired. Be warned that the inventory will not be.
I'm gonna be going thirsty this game. No tokens for me.
Spirits may have on your gameplay.
Della what?
And with that disclaimer out of the way, on with the tournament! Tonight's tournaments have a $20,000 buy-in.
Okay, we have dude from the Venture Brothers. We got Claptrap from Borderlands. We got Ash. Oh my gosh, Ash, that's so awesome. And Sam and Max.
You've completed your bounty challenges. Well done! As a reward for fulfilling the challenges, you will be given an opportunity to win a fantastic treasure from one of our other competitors. Mr. Williams, your turn to put something extra on the table.
Awesome.
Your funeral, guys.
So my bounty item. Oh, the Necronomicon.
Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
Awesome.
Cursed book of the dead, wrapped in the flesh of a demon whose words bring death and destruction to all who read them.
No, it's a cookbook. Of course it's the Necronomicon. Now let's
Duh.
play.
Awesome.
To claim the bounty, all you have to do is win the tournament.
That's all you gotta do. Alright, so this is a bounty item. Usually a bounty in poker means that you get something if you take that specific person out, but I guess you have to win the whole tournament for this one.
It's a mathematical certainty that 80% of you are going to lose tonight, and 100% of you will eventually die. Math is fun, don't you think?
So that's the dealer, I believe from Portal. Okay, so here we go. These are just a list of characters. Ash folds.
Nope.
Sam's out. Okay, so before I act here, I do not know anything about the Venture Brothers, really. I've never really seen it. I do love the voice actor who plays this guy, though. A big fan of Seinfeld. He was Putty, and of course he's in Family Guy. Claptrap is awesome. You know, Borderlands is great. Freaking Ash, I'm a big horror fan as well, so it's really cool that you have Bruce freaking Campbell to play poker with. And then Sam and Max, which I never really got into their games back in the day. Did play a lot of.
Falling for time doesn't really work in poker.
Okay, anyway, so for those of you who don't know how to play poker, you got a small blind and a big blind. Those are basically the antes, and then the action goes around the table. Action's on me. I have 7-6. I have suited connectors, so I'm gonna play them, and I'm just gonna call. I'm not gonna race. Brock just calls. He's usually really aggressive, I've noticed. But he calls from the small blind. And 4. Okay, so I got nothing really. I got a gut shot straight draw. If I get a 5, then I can make a straight. But I don't really have anything right now. I'm gonna fold if anybody bets. And Claptrap raises. So there's only 3 of us in the pot. If I get a 5, I make a straight. He bet 4,200, which is a pretty aggressive bet. I'm gonna fold, of course. Sorry, I will be talking over people in this.
Venture was in a video game back in the 70s?
Claptrap steals the pot.
I'll try to be quiet.
Free money, everybody.
I'll try to be quiet during the dialogue, but there's an awful lot of dialogue in this game, which is awesome, which is really the charm in it, obviously.
Anywho, is it true that Doc Venture was in a video game back in the 70s?
Yeah, back in the cartoon days, someone thought it'd be a good idea to turn Rusty's adventures into a video.
King 5 off. Ordinarily, I wouldn't call with this in real life, but let's just see what happens here.
What about you, big guy? You ever star in a video game?
Not, intention.
Alright, looks like I got the top pair.
A few years back, Punk snuck my image into a Mortal Kombat.
Claptrap checks.
One of those unlockable Easter eggs.
Ash bets out quite a lot. And Sam calls. So, I did play this, I'm calling because I have top pair. I have a terrible kicker, which is my second hole card here. So anybody with a king anything better than me is probably going to be doing better, but everybody calls. King 6. Great. See?
Sounds like you had a promising
And Ash bets out less. So he started off, he bet out 7,000, and then he comes betting out 2,000. And then Sam goes all in, okay? So here is my first huge problem with this game. As a poker player, I have to say the AI in this game, the poker AI in this game, is practically non-existent. I didn't expect the AI to be very good, being that it's a casual game. However, I have to say that the AI is very, very bad when it comes to poker. It's pretty much like you're playing the game with 4 people who don't know how to play at all. And it's almost like their moves are completely, totally random. And I'll explain to you real quick just with this hand. I really shouldn't have even been in this hand. King 5 offsuit. Anyway, I hit the king. So I have top pair. I have a weak kicker. Ash started off the betting. He bet like 6,000, which was more than the pot, which is kind of it was an over bet. And the second round of betting, he bets less than half of what he bet there, which is, you would never do that in poker. I mean, that's a sign of a bad player. And then Sam goes all in. I have to say that when they make these bets, I think they're just making they have nothing. Most of the time they have nothing. I don't know what the deal is. I would be stupid to call here. I'm gonna fold, but hopefully Ash will call and we'll see what they both have, because I think that they have crap, but I can't call because somebody could have anything. King 6, King 7, King 8 would beat me. Anything really. So hopefully Ash will call.
Looks like I'm all.
Alright, let's see what these 2 jokers actually have. King 2, I would have beat Ash. And wow, he has a straight. So, okay. Well, you know, that's actually fair. That's actually fair. And there you go.
Yeah.
Ashley has a pair of kings. Sam has a straight. Sam wins the hand.
Hey, I won.
Okay, well,
Neat.
that wasn't really as bad as I thought it would be. He actually did have something. He had a straight.
Ash has been eliminated from the tournament.
Well then, guess it's time to slam down a few beers and dream up an excuse for losing all that money.
People go all out very quickly in this game. Just like any game that you would play if you played with a bunch of maniacs who really didn't know how to play the game.
With extreme.
I call.
I didn't really look at my cards, but I'm calling anyway.
Alright, so I'm the big blind. I have the option to check or bet. I mean, I could fold, of course, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to check because I have King 4 off. And I did not hit anything.
I'll check.
I will check as well.
Your boldness is palpable.
And they always ridicule you when you check.
Check.
This game can easily put you on tilt. Now, after another round of checking, in real life I probably would put a little raise in here, but I'm playing this game as if I was really playing with some maniacs.
No, wait. What's the opposite of that?
They,
Check or bet? Check. Bet. Check. Bet. Bet.
Alright, Claptrap.
This is when I get listening to the voices in Max's head.
Alright, I'm gonna fold.
If you're folding because you're too embarrassed to admit that you've forgotten the rules, just nod your head. I promise not to tell anyone.
Okay. So as a
Trap steals the pot.
as a poker player,
That's right. You better run.
as a poker player, this game is not very impressive to me. But as a gamer, it's kind of really fun. Another low suited connectors I have 5 and 6 with clubs from the small blind. Hopefully nobody raises.
Call.
I'm gonna call from the small blind. Hopefully Brock just checks.
You know, I kind of thought your partner.
He raises, of course. That's a small enough raise. I could probably
Regular, but he's got
I could probably go along with that.
crippling impulse control issues.
And everybody calls as well. So now we have a pretty decent pot going on.
Not in the slightest.
Hopefully I hit. Alright. And I had nothing.
Well, the inventory banned him because, well,
Max kept eating the
Whoa, did you see that flash? That was weird. There was a quick flash of... he's going south. I'm just gonna check.
That checks like a watered-down marinara. Weak sauce.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't really get away with checking in this game without them talking some kind of smack.
That would make me vomit.
fold.
Everybody folds. Yep, I got nothing. I got to fold too. So it's very easy, I've noticed, to get blinded out in this game. Everybody's betting like they have something, and sure, you guys can say, well, that's poker. It is and it isn't. Poker is also playing the game, you know. Just
I like these cards. Not like. That'd be weird.
That would be weird. That would be weird, Sam. I fold. And you can't skip the hand, which we're going to do, which is nice. But it is nice that you can watch the hands play out because, like I said, as a gamer, this game is fun. Okay, now the blinds go up. Another thing I've noticed, the blinds seem to go up very quickly in this game. Alright, pocket tens. That's a good fun hand. Okay, so I'm first to act. I got pocket 10, so I'm gonna raise it up. I'm gonna make a fairly decent raise. I don't want to steal the blinds, but then again, anybody who calls me, if they hit, they might have me beat. So anyway, this is a
I feel lucky.
bit of a raise here. Oh, I just called. I meant to raise. I hit the call button by accident. That is unfortunate, because nobody raised.
Check.
Oh, mercy. I meant to raise. And, of course, I have 2 overs.
I check.
Check.
Sam checks. Alright, I'm going all in here. I meant to raise pre-flop, hopefully to knock a couple of these guys out. Hopefully none of them have a king or queen. It's kind of it's a risky move to do right now, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Really?
Fold.
Brock folds.
Excuse me.
Said fold.
Alright, claptrap.
Let's go all in.
Okay, well. Here we go. Heads up, me and Clap. No kings, no queens. And he's got, look, see, he's going all in with nothing, man. So stupid. You can see I am way favored. Yeah, and now he's drawing dead. That's what I'm talking about. The AI right there. Nobody in their own right would go all in.
Mr. Funny Chips has
So it's unfortunate.
the player has to pair. The player wins.
It's unfortunate if you actually try to. This game would be so good if the AI was even just a little bit better. That is my big problem with this game, unfortunately. But it is fun, and I continue to play it though. You know.
Hey, I just had a great idea. You should totally ditch those venture losers and bodyguard for me. I'm going all in.
Damn.
Okay. Ace 3 is really not a bad hand when you're playing with only 3 other people, but and I know he called me all in with 3-6. I mean, I have to fold though. But yeah, let's see what he has. So he pushes everybody out of the pot, basically steals the blinds, just like the dealer says.
That was easy.
This game can put you on tilt, and in poker, being on tilt is basically when someone kind of pisses you off because they're showboating or they say something, and it kind of just puts you off your game a little bit,
That'll be great. You can escort me across the deadly
which is
trail
fun.
of Pandora as I complete
Alright, I'm folding.
Rest, Pinocchio.
And we're gonna skip this hand.
Come on! What can that Doc Fincher guy give you that I can't?
Mr. Samson wins the pot. Mr. Trap has been eliminated from the tournament.
Claptrap out!
Alright, see ya, pal. Alright, so Sam is... Ooh, Brock is the big stack. And this is my problem. When you play straight poker, if you actually play normal games of poker, like you play like say what we call ABC poker, you just play by the book. You're really gonna have a hard time here because all 4 of the players just play like maniacs. So when you play tight, you end up right now we're 3-handed. I've played 2 tournaments before this game, and
Check.
I busted out second both times, which means I can pretty much wait until they all bust each other out, because that's what happens in poker. If you're a maniac, you basically
Sam takes the pot.
eventually you'll end up going out if you play crazy.
Just so you know,
So they end up making
I was
stupid
working
mistakes.
my butt off in
They
that
end up
hand.
busting each other out, and then I end up going heads up, and I end up being a really short stack against the heads up. 10-5. I can't do anything with this, and I'm on the big blind. Hopefully nobody raises.
Go.
Alright,
I
Sam,
didn't
be
really look at
nice.
my cards, but I'm calling anyway.
Okay, he calls in the dark, so he says, I have the option. I will check with my hideous 10-5 offsuit. Okay, well,
Checo.
okay, 3-handed. I have middle pair with a weak kicker. That's actually a pretty good hand when you're playing only with 3 players. I'm going to put a hefty little raise in. I'm going to overbet the pot a little bit because I don't really want to see any more
Hey,
cards.
Sophie, any chance you can make a choice before my butt cheeks fall asleep?
Sophie's choice.
Folding suits you. Do more of it.
Oh, I just folded. God damn it. I meant to freaking raise. I didn't even have to fold. That was really stupid. Oh, yeah, I hit the wrong button. Let's see. Let's see if anybody would have beat me.
I'll bet.
If anybody had a king here, I'd have been dead. And there's also a flush draw out there, and we'll never know. Can't believe I folded that hand, guys. That was really
Won
stupid.
again. I wonder what that means.
Second time I hit the wrong button.
You're on a roll, baby. Bet everything.
God damn it. They probably would have folded too.
Been increased to 800.
And the blinds go up again. The blinds go up very, very fast in this game, which is very annoying. Alright, queen deuce. 3-handed, I got a queen. I don't know. We'll see.
You play a
I'm
lot
the
of
small
poker,
blind.
Brock?
Look, I know my way around the table. Of course, the stakes I play for are usually juicy.
Juicier?
Alright, I got
Like
the
Mookie
deuce.
Wilson rookie cards juicier?
Well, juicier, like lunch.
I'm gonna bet out my
pinky finger,
bottom pair.
sexual fame.
Almost the whole pot here. Yeah. Let's press the right button this
Too
time,
bad
you
the
idiot.
stakes are so low tonight. The way your luck's
Wow,
going,
he
you
raised
could've
me.
been in for some smoochies.
The night's still young.
And then he raised. Goodness gracious. So, in order for me to call, it's 11,000. I raise, he re-raised. And these guys probably have absolutely nothing. I hope we get to see what they have, because I will gonna be so mad if both of these guys have nothing. Alright, so he goes all in.
Great.
Sam's got to call. He has to call.
Oh, Sam. Think of all
He's
the
pot
hand
committed. If he
players
doesn't
you could
call,
try
that's
with
another
that.
example of bad poker AI.
Hope this cliff has a parachute.
Let's see what these idiots have. Oh my god, I'm about to rage right now. Jack 7. Okay, so he had top pair. And he had middle pair, and I had bottom pair, so I guess that makes some sort of sense here. King doesn't help anybody. Brock is probably going to win and knock Sam out, hopefully. And yes, he gets his second jack.
Brock
So
Samson has 3 of a kind. Sam has 2 pair. Brock wins the hand.
I'll just take that.
okay. Sam's
Sam
out.
has been eliminated.
And this is what always happens to
Maybe
me when I
next time
play
should
this
read up
game.
on poker strategies instead of reading funny lists on the internet.
Hey, Sam, check it out. 6 pivotal moments in history that depended on lunch meats.
Curse you, Max.
Okay, so now I go heads up with Brock, which is always what happens. I end up going heads up at this game with a very small chip stack and end up getting knocked out because I am way out chipped right now. But that's what happens. That's what seems to happen in this game if you play proper poker.
Swell. Stuck in a showdown with Captain Smalltalk over
Uh-huh. 9-5 off. That's terrible. I know I don't have that many chips, but I'm gonna fold, and this is my heads-up strategy. I stand behind it. If you guys don't like it, well, you can play however you want to play. Got a little alien back there. Is that like a XCOM alien or something? What is that? Alright, I'm the big blind. Please give me a hand I can do something with. 2-3 is not a hand I can do something with. I'm the big blind if he calls. Did you call or you raise? He calls. Alright, so I'm just gonna call. Please let me get a piece of this. Alright, I got pair threes, and I also have a straight draw as well. I'm short stacked, so I'm gonna go all in. That's how you gotta do in this game.
Oh, trying to step up, huh?
God fold. Of course you do. So really, I'm winning nothing off this. But if you don't know, when you're heads up in poker and you have a short stack, you pretty much gotta shove if you have anything. Oh God, 8 queen. And I'm the first to act. Ordinarily, I probably would fold this hand. I think Queen 8 is actually the most middle-of-the-road hand, 2 hole cards you can have in Texas Hold'em. I'm going to call, but if he raises, I'm going to fold. Great, he checks. Please give me a piece. Alright, I got nothing here. If he checks, I'm going to go all in, I think. Going to go all in again, even though I have nothing. But he checked, he showed weakness.
Sure you want to do that?
Oh, God.
Fold.
There you go. Working my way up.
The player takes the pot.
Working my way up. Slowly. Very, very slowly. Alright, let's see. Alright. Now this is a hand you have to go all in on. Please raise me. Please raise me. He just calls. Ordinarily I would go all in, but I kind of feel like he would. He's just going to fold. I do want to get a little bit of action, but I'm just going to play like I normally would. I'm playing... See, the problem is with this game, I'm playing poker as if the people I'm playing with are actually playing poker as well. And of course, yeah. So they never want to make any of the maniac stupid calls when, you know... Anyway. I mean, I'm not making much off that, but that's how you gotta play heads up when you're short stacked.
In a professional poker tournament, it's not uncommon
The blinds just go up.
between showdowns. In this case, I'll assume it's because you don't know what you're doing.
A lot of smack talking. Queen 3 off. Alright. That's what we call the old San Francisco bus boy. A queen with a tray. I'll call. Not a very strong hand. And option checks. Alright, I got nothing. Brock bets, I'm gonna fold. Alright.
Brock steals the pot.
King Queen. Not a decent hand, heads up. Please raise me. Come on.
I can't win if you don't play.
Alright. So he just calls. We will raise to 5. And he calls. Alright. So hopefully I hit a piece here. And I do. Top pair and a pretty good kicker. I'm in a good position here. I'm going to try to get some chips from him. I'm going to bet. Well, I'm going all in. I was going to bet half the pot. I don't even have half the pot. So here we go. Alright. Brock folds. Slowly climbing up here. Very, very slowly. So, King 3 suited. I will call.
I'll check.
And option checks. Alright, we got hearts on there. We got some hearts on the board. Go ahead, race.
I'll bet.
It's a big bet. So he bet. That's a very, 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 very strong bet.
If I were you, I'd probably be peeing in my pants about now.
Thanks. Thank you. So, basically, he put me all in. He bet. Now I have a flush draw. I also have almost the nut flush draw. I have the king of hearts. So I'm gonna call him here. It's a bit of a risk, but I gotta do it. I mean, I don't have to do it. I could easily fold and save to go another day, but that's a huge, huge, huge bet. In real life, that would be an overbet, and that would show weakness. That would seem that he doesn't want to call her. I'm gonna call. Here we go.
Big mistake, Jude.
What do you got? He's probably gonna have a monster. Of course he's going to. What do you have, Brock? Jack 5. Alright, you got a 5. I need a king, or I need a heart. Come on, man. Come on, come on. Come on, give me that heart. Let's see a heart. Let's see a heart. And no, I don't. And there you go. He beats me with his 5. Alright, well.
Samson has a pair of 5s, and our silent friend has king high. Mr. Samson wins the pot.
So I could have folded there and tried to grind it out some more, but the video's getting long. But this is just enough to give you the idea. Let's see the wrap up here.
Brock Samson is the winner.
Aw, man, what's a guy gotta do to unload a curse around here?
So I couldn't get an Necronomicon. Now, okay, my thoughts on this game here. Basically, as a gamer, I like the game. I like the talking. I like the dialogue. Overall, I just like the whole presentation. As a poker player, this game is not very good. That's, I guess, to be expected. Although I really was hoping that the AI was a little better. It seems to punish you for playing proper poker, ABC poker, because most of the players play like maniacs. They go all in all the time. And like I said, this is coming from an experienced poker player. I play poker twice a week. But it's pretty fun. I don't know. I think I will continue to play it to see if once I figure out the AI and whatnot, I'm sure I'll be able to beat it. But as you can see, I've not won a single tournament here. And the tournaments, every single one I've played ends up being the exact same. I play pretty much straight poker throughout the game while they play like cowboys and maniacs and knock each other out. They knock each other out very quickly. I end up going heads up with a very, very small stack and have to pretty much grind my way up. And that's exactly what happened in this game as well. So, well, there you have it, folks. That is Poker Night 2. I mean, it's only $4.99, and it is a nice little time sink. And if you're trying to get into the game of poker, I guess this can teach you. This is not going to teach you how to play poker very well because, like I said, the AI is not good at all. But otherwise, I think I'll continue to play this a couple times just to see if it gets any better and to hear all the dialogue stuff. I do really love the characters. Anyway, this is just what I think. Thumbs up if you're a gamer, thumbs down if you're a poker player. If you're both, well, you might be able to have a little fun with this one. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Do you guys play poker at all? Do you have any knowledge of the game? If you're a casual player, did you like this game? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, please share, comment, like, subscribe, etc., etc. And we will see you next time. Thanks a lot, guys.